definitely here. And that is a fact, Jack. Halloween in America is a thing after Memorial Day because this week, as I mentioned last night, has been one drop after another after another. If you saw, an hour ago, I just uploaded At Home's Halloween preview. That's right. If you haven't seen that video yet, if you're still riding the wave of the Cracker Barrel stuff being in store, At Home just dropped on their website. Now, this is completely different than the Cracker Barrel situation. If you go to the At Home app, you're not going to find any Halloween except for like 2 or 3 things. You've got to go to athome.com and you'll see page after page after page of Halloween merchandise. This week, I called it when we did the red, white, and blue live stream, and it's been no exception of what I imagined. It's definitely been a busy week. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I think I've uploaded a month's worth of content in 1 week. This is another one of those days where we're having 3 videos in 1 day. We started the morning with the in-store tour of Cracker Barrel, and then an hour ago we got the at-home drop, and that video was up. And now here we are in a live stream on a Saturday night to do a live unboxing and review of the Haunted House Blow Mold from Cracker Barrel. And this thing is massive. I don't know how I'm going to fit it in the camera here, but we're going to try to figure it out. We're going to light it up. We're going to see how it looks. Welcome into the chat, everyone. October, Sherry, Star, Crystal, Sam. Who have I missed? Who all's in here? I know this was kind of a last minute live, but I figured, you guys may want to see this in real time. And it'll be the first time I light it up with all of you all tonight. So we're all going to do this together here tonight. There's no giveaway tonight. That was last night. We had 2 winners last night. But tonight, it's all about unboxing stuff. And I thought it wasn't going to be anything tonight. I thought tonight was going to be a Saturday night short night. That was the last thing I said last night when we got off the live stream. I said, tomorrow night's going to be a light night. It's going to be Saturday night shorts. But here we are 24 hours later and 3 videos later. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're busy, you're busy. And when you're cold, you're cold. I guess that's the way it goes, Terry, welcome into the chat. Sam, love that you got it. Yanked it from the site in my cart, unfortunately. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen, Sam. I kind of figured that it was going to sell out. So when I saw it in store, I figured, well, it's now or never. So I may as well go ahead and do it. Sarah, welcome in. Congratulations on your win last night. Your Bystel cutouts are on their way. They've been ordered, and they should be arriving in 2 or 3 days from Amazon. Her and Little Red Flying Fox last night both walked away with sets of Bystel cutouts. So congrats to them. Katang, welcome in. Mary Beth, welcome in. Got about 40 people in here. We're going to give it a few more minutes before we get into this unboxing thing and see how it looks. And as you can see, right up behind me, above Freddy Krueger's head, you see the Derek BlackHearts Spooky Club light that last night I unboxed that Kirsten Marie and her husband sent to me, and it is hanging proudly right now in my studio. I've got to put another push pin up there. It's just kind of hanging on a push pin right now that's broken, but I wanted to have it mounted up in case they popped in tonight so it could be seen for the first time. That's how much it means to me when you all send me stuff. And on that note, thanks, Sherry. It definitely does. It looks great back there. It's a super cool piece, and you'll get to see it even better when I turn out one of the lights in here so we can see how the haunted house lights up, and that'll be glowing in the background also. For sure, Sarah, for sure. I hope you enjoy them when they come your way. Michael, thanks for sending the gift. Much appreciated. Now, like I said, there wasn't supposed to be anything tonight. There sure wasn't supposed to be any unboxings tonight at all. But, of course, why we're all here is the Haunted House Blow Mold from Cracker Barrel. Now, I don't think many people that ordered on Thursday night have probably even received any from their shipments yet. They're probably not going to arrive until midweek next week, I would imagine, because I don't think Cracker Barrel is like Amazon and Walmart. I don't think Cracker Barrel offers 2-day shipping or same-day shipping. So what we're going to do here tonight on the channel very well could be the first unboxing of this on YouTube. So we're going to get into that in just a minute. But I give a shout out to October Breeze all the time. She's an awesome moderator here on the channel. She's always available. She always keeps the chat clean and friendly and fun. And today she sent me an email. She said that if I'm out and about, which I was, to swing by my local Walmart. I was like, why? She was like, well, in honor of your 5,000 subscribers, I want to do something nice for you. So we always talk about food here on the chat and in the premieres. So she took that ball and she ran with it. You guys aren't going to believe this. You guys sent some awesome stuff, but I think this may be the first piece I can actually, literally, physically sink my teeth into. You guys ready to do unboxing number 1 tonight? It's going to make you hungry. I promise you, it's going to make you hungry. Kelly, welcome in. Vaz, welcome in. All right, let's get into this before we get into the haunted house, because I may need my energy to unbox this haunted house. So shout out to October Breeze. I don't want to mess this up. We've got a big deli box here, bakery box here. Reminds me of the old-fashioned bakery boxes. Okay, we flip it around here, and inside is a bouquet of spooky skull black cupcakes. Now I'm going to try to open this up without making a mess of myself here. I don't know how this is going to go. Man, it smells great. Oh man, oh wow. Okay, now this is something that I just recently talked about in the comments, how they stopped giving out the little rings on cupcakes. However, in this instance, I've got a cool skull ring. Let me get the frosting off first. Check it out. My fingers are too big. Maybe I need to try my ring finger. Yeah, I think it's my ring finger. I need to put it on. Right. Now it'll probably never come off again. Check out my bling. Check out my bling. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Wasn't that a song? All right, hold on. Let me set this down so I can try to pull this out without making a mess here, because I want you all to see it the way I'm seeing it without ruining the display. And I'm shaking the camera literally all over the place as I'm doing this. Oh wow, this is great. This is great. All right, hang on guys. Work with me here. I'm trying. All right, here we go. Look at this. How awesome is this? Look at this. Can you guys see this? Wow, this is amazing. Vaz, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Look at this. It is cupcakes. Man, if you guys were all here right now, we would share these things. October, thank you so much. This is amazing. Should I try one on the live stream here? Should I try one? My teeth will probably turn black after eating it, but should I try one? Got to get them back in the box and not make a mess here. All right, guys. Amy and Tony, welcome into the chat also. Oh, man, I have a ton of rings from cupcakes, says Katang. All right, guys, I'm going to try one. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to be brave. All right, here we go. All right, they just come off individually. Here we go. There we go. Oh, all right, look at that. It's a Black Roses cupcake bouquet. Black Roses, by the way, was a fantastic horror movie from 1988. If you enjoy heavy metal horror movies, I highly recommend Black Roses. This is good. This is good. You guys should have brought snacks tonight. You guys should have brought snacks. Thank you so much, October. Terry, they are good. I just got a little bit of the ice in, and it's already amazing. Look, I don't mean to talk my mouth full. We're even doing a food review tonight on the live stream. I think this is 100% a first that we're doing a food review on the live stream. I hope that fly isn't in here from last night. Last night I had a fly in here that was bugging the crap out of me. Man, I don't even have any napkins in this room either. I'm going to be licking my fingers again just like I did with the He-Man stuff. The skeleton ring is awesome. All right, let's just go and take a big old bite. Oh, man. That is good stuff. This is better than them He-Man donuts. Much better than the He-Man donuts. Might as well go and finish it now. I got poop on my finger. Sorry, guys. I don't have a napkin. I did get the corn shirt, Will. Matter of fact, since October sent me on a Walmart run to pick this up, I didn't know what I was picking up. I know this is gross, guys. I apologize. This isn't how I normally eat. This isn't how I normally eat. I should have been more prepared. And like Will was just saying, I got a corn shirt at Walmart. I don't want to wipe this in my new shirt. Anyway, that was delicious. That was delicious. Thank you, October. I'm eating cupcakes at like 8:30 at night, like I'm 12 years old again. So, didn't even know that Walmart made stuff like this. Breeze, did you get the idea from Will having the Halloween cake made for his wife Heather last night for her birthday? So cool. Absolutely love it. Thank you, October. Just wondering if that's where you got the idea from, October, because I had no idea that Walmart even did stuff like that. And now, 2 days in a row, I'm being shown that Walmart makes spooky stuff. Terry, thank you so much for the sticker there. Crystal, I think I saw you come in. If I didn't, sorry I didn't welcome you in, but welcome in, Crystal. All right, so, Whew, sugar. Man, I'll be hyped up all night tonight. This live stream will be going 3 hours. All right, had to wet my whistle there. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry you had to see me make a mess of myself. Must see TV, says Terry. I think I'm going to keep my bling on for this special occasion tonight. All right, here we go, guys. Let me get the big box over here. Now, there is something I want to point out to you all on this Cracker Barrel box. And you can't even see me anymore. That's how big this thing is. I'm back here. I promise you, I'm still here. I'm still here. So I know a lot of you were asking me, what does it look like size-wise? It's just as big as the one from last year. Just as big. It's better than last year's. The detail on it is better. And yep, At Home they've dropped new merch. Just posted a video of it an hour before I hopped onto the live stream here. So that video is already up on the channel. You know me, if it's a code orange, I try to be on it unless I'm asleep in the middle of the night. And then I'll probably wake up with one eye and I'll be like, what? Code orange? Code orange. Time to edit a video. Hello, ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to the channel. Today's spooky adventure, we're going to talk about the Michael's Halloween drop. Anyway, Blue Bonnet, welcome into the chat. Anyway, yeah, this is better than last year. Yeah, the box is huge. Now, I know a lot of you are starting to call your Cracker Barrels and ask after seeing the video today. Well, I can tell you, it could be in the back room like it was in mine. But there's a sticker on this box that I want to show you it kind of gives the street date for when we can expect to see this hit actual store shelves and be on display at Cracker Barrel. And it's kind of what the manager told me also. Nicole says, more Lemax came yesterday. Nicole, I called my Michaels today, and they told me the middle of June is when they're anticipating having everything set out. Heather, welcome into the chat. I know you're at work, and I know you probably can't kind of stay peeled to this, but it's going to be a good one. We're unboxing the Haunted House blow mold right here on the box, guys. Tuesday the 8th. So if that's any indication, and it kind of matches up with what she told me. She said the second week of June is when it was going to hit retail shelves. So Tuesday, June 8th, check your Cracker Barrels, because that's most likely the street date when all of this stuff is going to be on full display at your Cracker Barrel stores. Mark that on your calendar, Tuesday, June 8th. Now that makes sense because most Cracker Barrels and most retail stores start breaking down and setting up new planograms late Sunday night after the store closes. So that means they'll work on it all Sunday night and all day Monday for the initial drop on a Tuesday. So Tuesday, June 8th is the street date for Cracker Barrel. Proof positive right here on the box and straight out of the manager's mouth. So if you missed out on the Haunted House online, Tuesday, June 8th, be the first one at your Cracker Barrel store, and you may have a chance of getting it. I try, Kelly. I try. My mom always told me, don't be afraid to ask questions. If you ask questions, you can get answers most of the time. Sarah says, I have an idea. We also should have a guess whose tattoo. Oh, man. I could enter myself in that contest, Sarah. I could enter I really can. I only have one tattoo. That's what, when anybody asks me now how many tattoos I have, I literally say I have one tattoo. Because it starts at my head, goes all the way down to my feet, and they all connect one way or another. So I literally say I have one tattoo now. So if you guys have 3 or 4 tattoos that are sporadically all throughout your body, technically you have more tattoos than me. So yeah. All right, so there you go. Tuesday, June 8th will be the street date for Cracker Barrel stores. Now, without further ado, and if you were wondering when these hit Cracker Barrel stores, they were shipped to them last Wednesday night, and they basically unloaded the truck on Thursday morning. So the same day we got the information on the app was the same day that a lot of this was unloaded into the back stock rooms at Cracker Barrels. Now, not all Cracker Barrels have them. The Greenville location didn't have it yet. The Wilson location had it, and the Cracker Barrel Rewards program definitely does save you money. After that, I think I ended up paying, it was right around $100 for it, I believe, depending on how many you have. All right, guys, here we go. Enough of me talking and blah, 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 blah. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. On that note, that's going to wrap up this live stream. And I'm full of cupcakes. And I'm all sugared up. So, have a good Saturday night, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know I love messing with you guys. So, first up, take the paper off. Well, I guess I should turn the box this way so you guys can see it come out of the box, since I've already seen it somewhat in person. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go, guys. I think there's styrofoam at the bottom. Alright, so let's take it in a little bit at a time. There's the moon with the bats and the witch There's the happy little ghost coming out of the window. We're getting there. Hang on. Hung on the box. This is live TV, folks. This is live TV. It ain't perfect, but it's live. There we go. All right. Now let's get this box out of the way. All right, here we go. See how big it is? It's just as big as last year's. All right, I'm just gonna hold it here and let you guys kind of take it all in. There you go. Let me see if it's got the dimensions on here. I don't see anything on the back of the tag, but it is a double bulb. There's a bulb at the top, there's a bulb at the bottom, just like last year's, and it's a plug-in, of course. Super cool piece. You got the black scratch cat there with the jack-o'-lantern. I do love the overall shingle texture on this year's haunted house design, better than last year's, and overall I think it's just got way more detail than last year's. The witch, I love her flying over the moon, I think more so than I do in front of the doorway. So what do you guys think about it? Is it worth $129.99? There's the price tag there. Cracker Barrel official haunted house blow mold for $20.26. I agree, Terry. I definitely think it's much better than last year's. I am digging it for sure. Kating says, I need that. It's amazing. Now, if I can find the one from last year, I'll definitely do a side-by-side comparison. But as you can see, I literally live in a Halloween shop and stuff gets buried in my closet. So it may happen, it may not. I don't know. I'm trying here, guys. There ain't enough hours in the day to film everything I'd like to film. Michael says, well, guys, I'm sorry my guy's phone is about to die. Guys, awesome blow mold. Derek, see you, Scary Fam. Thanks for joining in and hopping in tonight, Michael. Much appreciated. Yeah, the paint is definitely better for sure. I know a lot of people last year were upset because some of the paint jobs on the one last year were kind of spotty. They had spots that the paint was flaking off and whatnot. So this one and the other one I saw, here's the thing. It looks like they're getting 2 blow molds per store. That's right, 2 blow molds per store. They had 2 haunted houses. They had 2 frogs. They had 2 of the mummies, which I didn't even know the mummy was a thing. I had heard rumors about it floating around online, but I don't think I saw the mummy on the Cracker Barrel app. And then there it was. She wheeled it out on the cart. And I was like, wow, it does exist. And I think the mummy was $59.99 for that blow mold. And they all have decent sizes to them. None of them are small. They're relatively decent sized blow molds for the most part. All right, so this is going to be the first time I have plugged it in. I have not plugged it in at all yet. As you can see, the cord still is wrapped in plastic. I literally came home, walked Luna, made myself a pizza, and unwinded from work, and thought I was going to catch my breath in time for the live stream. And then I got news that At Home dropped, so I edited another video. So I've literally had no time to even try this out yet. I don't even know if it works. For all I know, the bulbs could be burnt out. Who knows? I don't know if it's 2 for the entire season. Amy, they may get restocks. I don't have an official answer to that, so I can't answer that question 100%. So I'm not going to say, but I do know that mine last year had 2 blow molds, and when they were gone, they were gone. And another location had 2 blow molds, and one was sold. And when I went back around August, it was marked down on clearance. So I don't know. It seems like it may be just 2 per season. I don't know. I don't. But apparently this is sold out completely now on the Cracker Barrel app, which I completely figured was going to happen. I knew it was going to be the season's hot ticket item, as well as the metal signs that are hot at Dollar Tree every year. By the way, there was more rumors of Dollar Tree this morning also. Nothing that I didn't really share with you guys already a few days ago, but Dollar Tree is confirmed. They are bringing back the metal Beistel style signs this year. So hopefully you can score some of those and one of these if you're looking for it. So without further ado, let's plug this thing in. It's going to take my seat here if I can get it to stay. I'm going to try to run this drop cord here. It's too big for my seat, actually. I may have to lean it back, guys. I'm going to have to lean it back, so you're going to have to see it this way. I don't want it to fall and get all messed up. Drum roll, please. All right, let's turn the bright light out so we can see this a little bit better. All right, how's that look? Is it still too bright? Yeah, it's still too bright. There we go. All right, guys, here you go. Here is the blow mold for 2026. Super cool piece, in my opinion. Love it. The moon is definitely super bright. The ghost is lit up here. All this down here is glowing orange. Love the old shutters on the window. Love it. Super cool piece. So, start checking your Cracker Barrels because they're in the back room. Oh, actually, there is a little bit of paint chipped up down by the bottom, but I'm not super picky about stuff like that. It just gives it character and makes it look a little old school, in my opinion. I'm going to give it on the channel when I always do the 13 out of 13 BlackHearts. By the way, I guess I need to rate the cupcakes that Breeze sent my way. The style and the design on the cupcakes alone gets a 13 out of 13 BlackHearts, and the blow mold for sure gets a 13 out of 13 BlackHearts. I'm digging it for sure. I love it. I think it's cool. So, again, get the Cracker Barrel rewards. Save yourself about $15 or $20 and grab yourself a $100 Cracker Barrel Haunted House blow mold. There we go. I got it to stand up straight. There we go. Now you guys can enjoy it for a few minutes while I stand here off camera and try to clean the chocolate off my fingers because I was able to grab a wet wipe. You guys can take all the Halloween beauty in of the blow mold. I didn't even realize that the one shutter is busted out. I love when they put in that little bit of extra detail to enhance the creepiness of it all. Alright guys, let me turn the light back on. That's that. Alright, so here we go. Let's move this out of the way and move it down to the floor. Now I got to figure out where to put it is the question, because I don't know, maybe I can move the ghost that normally sits in the corner back here, and maybe the haunted house should be 2026's studio piece. What do you guys think? Should it become the new studio piece, or should I put it in my man crypt with my other one? Where should it go? I have no idea. It's one of those things sometimes when you go shopping, your eyes are bigger than your wallet, and your eyes are bigger than the actual retail space that you have in your home. And that's kind of what's happening with me right now. I'm running out of retail space. It's definitely becoming a big thing. Like, even if I talk about that Lucy Witch piece at Pottery Barn all the time, even if I were to get her, I don't know where I'm going to put her. like, I really don't know. Like, you guys, this was supposed to be my grandson's playroom, but it's quickly become my man crypt #2 studio. It's like it's got to slow down at some point. It's really got to slow down. If not, I'm going to end up on Halloween Hoarders, which isn't even a show, but maybe for people like me, Halloween Hoarders should be a show. I don't know. Maybe I just created a whole new show here, Halloween Hoarders. Maybe that should be a running series here on the channel. Derek's Halloween Hoarders, episode 1, showing off all the stuff that I've accumulated. Crystal says, yeah, I'd highly advise getting a ghost out of your room. Yeah, that probably would be a smart idea, wouldn't it, Crystal? It probably would be. All right, so everybody looks like they're saying put it in the studio. So, Mr. Ghost, I guess you're going to be retired for this year, and I guess the haunted house will take its spot on the Halloween throne for 2026. I guess that's going to be the running thing here on the channel. Each year I'm going to rotate out what's on display behind me. I've still got to redo all of this because I want that Derek BlackHearts Spooky Club light to be kind of positioned better. Maybe I'll pull down the on air sign and mount it right there where it's prominent right above my head. I don't know. There's so much back here. It's like this wall at one point in time was just a few cutouts, and then it was like, let me put this one up, and then it just became like a bulletin board, a Halloween bulletin board, and it's like now everything is just plastered on top of another, on top of another, on top of another. There's cutouts underneath cutouts up here, and it's like I can't even enjoy them all because they're all hidden back here behind me. So yeah, I feel like for the most part today, May 30th, 2026. Now get ready when I say this. May 30th, 2026. Do I have any vintage Spuds MacKenzie Halloween Bud Light items? Yes, I do. I actually have some retail displays of him from Halloween Werewolves. I'll probably show some of them off in one of my Halloween marketing videos because that's still a video that I've got to do a follow-up to. There's so many running series here on the channel that I've yet to do a part 2 or a part 3 of. I did the history of Ben Cooper costumes, part 1, the 80s. I've still got to do the 70s. I've still got to do the 90s. I've got to do Halloween stores that don't exist, part 3. I've got to do so many follow-ups. Halloween inspired video games was supposed to air tomorrow. I don't even know if that's going to air tomorrow because for all I know, I could go to bed after this live stream, which is definitely where I'm heading because I worked today. I filmed 3 videos today, and it's been a day, guys. It's been a day. Sleep is definitely awaiting me. Like Metallica said, in about an hour, I'm going to enter Sandman. That's where I'm going. But I mean, I could wake up. There could be a Target drop tomorrow. There could be more Dollar Tree news. There could be a World Market drop. We haven't even talked about World Market yet. There could be a Dollar General drop. Walmart could drop Summerween. Who knows? Michaels could drop their stuff tomorrow. I don't know. Apron, I'm in North Carolina. The eastern part of North Carolina. So, if there's no drops tomorrow, do you guys want a video tomorrow? If so, do you want just a short for Shorts Sunday, which was going to be Shorts Saturday, or do you guys want a sneak peek at what Hobby Lobby dropped for fall? Hobby Lobby has some cool pieces. Do you guys want a short tomorrow if there's no updates, or do you guys want a Hobby Lobby video? Which one do you guys want? I'll leave that up to you. We'll do a live poll here tonight in the live stream, and we'll see which way it goes from there. I can go with either or. It doesn't matter. Dale says, night, night, and don't forget to howl at the moon. As Ozzy used to say, bark at the moon. Terry, thanks for boots on the ground Halloween hunting. For sure, Terry. I enjoy Halloween, so it's always fun for me going out to stores and seeing what's out there. Blue Bonnet says Hobby Lobby. Werewolf says Hobby Lobby. Kelly says Hobby Lobby. Sherry says Hobby Lobby. So I think tomorrow night at 8 p.m., guys, we're going to have a premiere, and it'll be Hobby Lobby. And then Monday, who knows? At this point in the season and the game, guys, I don't even know. We're just going to wing it. We're going to play it by ear. So if you don't follow the channel on your mobile app or on your laptop, I highly encourage you to at least maybe once a day check it on your phone or check it on your laptop and go to the community post section, because that'll keep you updated on everything that's going on. Like if there's a live stream tonight, or if there's a premiere tonight, or if some kind of video has changed rotation. Vaz says no Hobby Lobby. They had some cool fall pieces, Vaz. I'm not going to diss them for that. It's like Hobby Lobby now is teeter-tottering. It's like they almost want to bring Halloween back. It's like Halloween's trying to squeeze its way into Hobby Lobby, and it's like saying, knock, knock, trick or treat. And Hobby Lobby's saying, but no, but no. But Halloween's saying, but yes, but yes. And then Hobby Lobby's like, no, yes, no. And it's just, I think eventually Hobby Lobby's going to have to cave in, because I think they're seeing how popular Halloween is getting again. And I think they're going to say, okay, we're going to have to do at least some kind of cutesy type Halloween. Fast says, Derek, if you go to Hobby Lobby, they're going to laugh at you. Oh man, I did buy something at Hobby Lobby, and I mean, I walk in Hobby Lobby looking like this. Bats and stuff all on my shoulders, Halloween stuff everywhere, cemetery up here, pumpkins and everything here. And they look at me and they're like, this guy in the right store? Hot Topic's about 3 miles down the road. I think he took a wrong turn somewhere and he came in Hobby Lobby. I don't think he's supposed to be here, but it's all good. It's all fun. Let's see, Sherry says, your voices are the best. You have to hit all on the ball to get. Yeah, exactly. October says, it's okay, Chris, looking at me like that. F words. Okay. So somebody was asking me the other night, they were like, the voices you do, you know, you're kind of crazy at times, dude. I had way too much time on my hands when I was younger, I guess. I guess I succumbed to the voices in my head, and they took over at some point. I used to do a mean Hank Hill from King of the Hill impersonation. Let's see if I can still do it. What would Hank Hill say about Halloween? Would Hank Hill like Halloween, or would he be anti-Halloween? What do you guys think? Hank Hill, Halloween, pro-Halloween, or anti-Halloween? I'm thinking he's anti-Halloween. Seems like Hank Hill wasn't really a fan of much stuff. So, Bobby Hill brings in the Cracker Barrel blow mold. He tells Hank, hey, Dad, I spent $130 on this. Damn it, Bobby, you spent $130 on a that gum blow mold. Boy, I tell you what, that Halloween, you blew money, boy. $130 for that. I can't really do it like I used to, but I used to do a mean Hank Hill. But I tried, guys. I tried. Close enough, I guess, right? Close enough. That would be the conversation between Bobby and Hank if he dropped $130 on a blow mold from Cracker Barrel. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you can enjoy it. Like I said last night, I'm here every night, all week at the Cinema BlackHearts Spooky Club Comedy Club. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out tonight and watching me eat a cupcake and watching me unbox a blow mold and all of that stuff. Mary Beth says, buy that man an ecto cooler, preferably one, Mary Beth, that's not a decade old, right? You know, it's really funny to me, guys. Let's touch base on that for a moment here. That ecto cooler video. Thanks so much, Huntrix. Thanks so much for subscribing. Hope you enjoy all the fun, silly shenanigans we have here on the Spooky Club, and welcome to the Spooky family, by the way. That ecto cooler video. That video has somehow taken on a life of its own now. And that was one of the last videos on the old channel, okay? It was uploaded about 2 weeks before the channel met its untimely demise. And when I uploaded that video, it tanked. It literally tanked. Like, that video got like 500 views. Like, nobody cared to watch me drink 10-year-old Ecto Cooler. But somehow, it's become like a legend in time. Like, that video now is referenced so much here on the new channel. It's like, I'm gonna have to dig through and see if I have another little Ecto Cooler juice pouch, and we're gonna redo this again and see if we have the same results. Should I redo it? Should I do it? Maybe this time I should go even harder. Thank you so much, Sherry. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Shout out to Sherry. Like I mentioned last night, she's an OG. She goes hard supporting. She was one of the earliest ones to find me back over here, and has been a great asset to growing the Spooky family. So shout out to Sherry. Huntrick says just need 10 more to get 50 to go live. Best tip I can give you for advice, Huntrix, is consistency and quality and building a legit community. That's the best I can give you. It doesn't happen overnight. It definitely doesn't happen overnight. You know, what you see here is basically what came from 3 years of work on another channel. All of us basically came from another time, another channel, and we all merged back together, and that's why we're here now. So just stay at it. If you are passionate about YouTube and you're passionate about being a content creator and you enjoy it, then the sky's the limit. That's the advice I can give you. And I'm nobody to even give advice, but that's all I can say. And if it gets to the point where it's not fun anymore, then you need to take a break and you need to take a step back. So that's the best way I could suggest it. And collabs are okay, but you really won't get the results you're looking for by doing collabs. You've got to kind of do your own thing. You've got to build your own niche in YouTube and create your own community. Again, that's kind of what I've learned. And I've been doing this a very, very long time. I'm 4 years in, basically, with the community we have now. Started YouTube in 2006 doing music. So I've seen so much of how a lot of this goes down. So, yeah. So, what were we talking about before I just lost my train of thought for the 100th time, which seems to happen all the time on these live streams? I start on one topic and then I bounce right into another. I can't keep up. But anyway, it can help you get more subs to a point, but it's 50-50. It's the best way to say it. Sarah says, I'm not interested in collabs on here personally. Not that anybody. I mean, I personally don't do collabs. It's not my thing. I came from a channel where I had to co-host. So, been down that road, done that, learned my lesson, and not going down that road again. I prefer being the only host on a channel and kind of working solo because it keeps things simpler and easier, and I don't know, I guess that's the best way to put it for me. But anyway, different strokes for different folks. Whatever works for someone may not work for someone else. October says, Hundrix, you do K-pop on your channel. Hashtags are very important. Exactly right. October, you're correct on that. Hashtags are definitely key for sure. Bonnet says, do you still have videos up when you were doing music? I do, Bonnet. I do. I gave that info out on the old channel, and a lot of people went over and checked it out. I think I'll keep my lips zipped about it this time, because you're talking about 20 years ago, okay? When you had to try to have decent music equipment to make something sound good. You had to have a mixing board and all this software, Pro Tools, and all of this mixed in to your hard drive to make a clear sounding demo. I was poor. I was a poor, struggling musician. I didn't have all of that. So I honestly am not proud of that work. It definitely was not a good sound for demos back then. So maybe I'll shout it back out again one day. I don't know. Welcome in, Joe. Welcome into the chat tonight. Huntrix, have a good night. Hope you find someone to collab with. Best of wishes in your YouTube career. Hope you find everything you're looking to achieve on here for sure. Wish the best for everyone trying to do anything like this. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'll probably drop a link to it one day, maybe in a community post or something for a Flashback Friday or a Throwback Thursday or something like that. I don't know. We'll have fun with it, and I'll post old pictures of me when I had the long blonde hair and all of that stuff, and it'll be like, hey, here's the link. Go check out this stuff and laugh at Derek way back when. So we'll go there. Do that. Joe, you missed it. We did the unboxing for the Cracker Barrel Haunted House tonight. Was lucky enough to find it in store today. Never thought that was going to be on my bingo card when I woke up on a Saturday morning. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Called up the Cracker Barrel and they said, yes, we have just about 90% of the merchandise in the back room. So I was like, okay, I'll get there when I can today. So I made it one of my first stops in between work and everything else this morning, and couldn't believe it when I saw it. Halloween 2026 is definitely here. So, guys, if you haven't checked out athome.com, highly recommend after we get done with the live stream here tonight, you hop over there and check it out because they're dropping stuff as fast as they can, and 6 pages of stuff already. And I am definitely looking forward to the Wild West Ghost Town collection at Home this year. Never thought I would be interested in cowboy themed Halloween, but it works because Ghost Town is spooky in its own right, so can't wait to see it. No doubt probably next week I'll be at a store, be calling at home one morning and say, hey, do you have it in yet? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, come on over. And I'll be like, okay, here we go, going to At Home. Yeah, exactly, Crystal. Crystal said, yeehaw. Reminds me of Saturday nights back in the day. Instead of yeehaw, my mom used to watch Hee Haw. Any of you all remember Hee Haw? I know if you grew up in the South, you definitely remember Hee Haw. Hee Haw was a staple on TV on Saturday nights in the South. I sure watched my share of that. It was either Hee Haw on Saturday nights. Yeah, exactly. Werewolves. The Western themed Halloween is definitely cool, Katang. I figured you would remember it, Trey. I figured you would remember Hee Haw. Apron says, jealous they close our at-homes in California. Oh, guys, you know, Home Goods. We got to talk about other stores that haven't even given us anything yet. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Now, keep in mind, all of those stores are going to have kind of the same type stuff, but none of those have given us anything yet. Nothing online. TJ Maxx, of course, being the only one that you can type something in and get something that comes up for Halloween. And currently, the only thing on tjmaxx.com that comes up when you type in Halloween is a Martha Stewart Raven piece that I think is from a few years ago. Let's see. Sarah says they have cool stuff at Cedar Point during Halloween weekends at the Maverick Gift Shop. That's Western themed. We have a place like that kind of here, Sarah. It's called Deadwood. It's a roadside attraction, Wild West style place, and they do ghost trains and all of that stuff for Halloween. I documented it last year on the old channel. Me and my sister went. We had a blast there. It's kind of kid friendly, but at the same time it can be fun. The Wild West scenery definitely enhances the overall vibes for it, for sure. I got to see you plug the house in, said Joe. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's still plugged in right beside me right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, Draven, I was at TJ Maxx today also. It was right beside Cracker Barrel, and there was absolutely nothing in there. It was still America's 250th celebration pieces. So I don't know when that's coming. I'm guessing sometime after the 4th of July, possibly. Faz says, I know Pottery Barn has a secret Halloween decor, saving some money for the release. Another one we haven't even gotten yet, guys, is Bath and Body Works, the one that I always talk about I hate filming, Bath and Body Works, but we have yet to get a drop from them. Now, there's been rumors going around that there's like a popcorn movie theater, haunted movie theater candle that's been rumored online. There's also rumors floating around that there's going to be a Nightmare Before Christmas line for Halloween at Bath and Body Works. I'm sure that if you follow the Halloween community, you've probably seen the same spoilers I have about that. I haven't reported on that for those two reasons. Number one, you all know it's not a store that I enjoy filming. And number two, because it's just kind of rumors, I don't really like kind of throwing anything out there until I know it's kind of factual, because I don't like being, you know, I don't know, spontaneous and just jumping out there and saying, this is what's coming, and then it's not factual, because it's not the way I like to do stuff. I don't like to do it that way. So I like to know exactly if this is legit or not before I say it. But it could be that we're getting a Nightmare Before Christmas at Bath and Body Works. If so, I think it would be a pretty cool line for them, because so many people love Nightmare Before Christmas. But I don't know. I would love to see something a little bit spookier, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I'm still waiting for Friday the 13th and Michael Myers Happy Meals, adult Happy Meals at McDonald's for Halloween. That's what I want. I want a Michael Myers Happy Meal. I want to open up my adult Happy Meal and pull out a little Laurie Strode or Dr. Loomis or Michael Myers toy and be a happy camper. And of course, the only kind of drink that they could give you with that would be what? An orange high C for Halloween, code orange. It would have to be an orange high C, right? I don't even think here we go. We're going back full circle now. I don't even think they make high C in grocery stores anymore. Every time I go down the juice aisle, all I see is Capri Sun, Kool-Aid jammers, and all of that stuff. So I don't even know if high C is even a thing anymore. I know there was a rumor mill that there was going to be an Ecto Cooler re-release coming back out, but I don't know. It's supposed to come out in 2026, but I guess it kind of fell flat. So did anybody ever answer October? Did they say if I should redo the Ecto Cooler video? Should I do it again and see if I have better luck this time? Because I'm game for it. I'm definitely game for redoing it if you guys want to see it again. Sam says, Sanctuary cities love supporting their things. Let's see. Joe says, don't forget drugstores that have a bit of Halloween stuff every year. Thanks, Joe. That is something that I always enjoy talking about. Like I say, in the Halloween stores that don't exist anymore. Eckerd, Rite Aid, all of those were always a staple for me growing up. It seems like I got more Halloween at places like that in Kmart than almost anywhere else. It's like my mom, that was always her go-to shopping spot, because she could pick up little last-minute items without having to run into the supermarket. And even the grocery stores back in the day. The grocery stores, here's something that I forgot to touch base on in those videos. Of course, grocery stores used to give you the big paper bags before they switched over to the plastic bags, and now they encourage you to use the recyclable bags. Back in the day, it was the big paper bags, and one of the big grocery stores out here was Food Lion. And Food Lion, every Halloween, their paper bags were always festive. I remember a few of the paper bags had the witches on them. Some of them had jack-o'-lanterns on them. Does anybody remember that, when the grocery store's paper bags were decorated for Halloween? Or am I the only one that remembers that? I know someone else has got to remember that for sure. I know you guys have got to remember it. See, I'm telling you guys, a Michael Myers adult Happy Meal would sell out instantly. It would do great. It would do great. So we need to start a petition on here for a few things. McDonald's needs to give us a Michael Myers Halloween adult Happy Meal, and we need to sign a petition to bring back Kmart as a seasonal Halloween store. That's right. Kmart can be a seasonal Halloween store, a seasonal Christmas store, sell toys and everything, because it's affiliated with so many of our memories when it comes to holidays. I think if they just returned as a holiday seasonal store, I think Kmart would do amazing. I really do. I really do. And here's what's funny, right? If you still got an abandoned, empty Kmart in your area, Kmart returns as a seasonal shop and sets up shop in an abandoned Kmart building. I can see the headlines right now. It just makes sense. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Let's see. What am I missing here in the chat before we get ready to wrap this up tonight? Because it's about that time for me to call it a night. Terry says, I'm 46 and don't remember the bags. Crystal says, who are you going to call if you drink the Ecto Cooler? Hint, 3 digits. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, no doubt. Probably would be a $50 Happy Meal, much like that Star Wars meal at Burger King was $25. So, I mean, look, 3 He-Man donuts were close to $10 for 3 donuts. I remember back in the day when my mom worked at Krispy Kreme, you could get a dozen donuts for $9.99. Now you only get 3 for $10. So yeah, the price of all of that stuff has gone through the roof. Werewolf says Burger King needs to do a Tales from the Crypt meal for Halloween. That would be cool with the resurgence and popularity of it this year since it started streaming over there on Shudder. Everyone always thought that Tales from the Crypt was doomed to stay stuck on DVD, but this year it finally moved into the streaming platforms and has come into the modern world for all of us. So I'm assuming a reboot is eventually coming. Donut places are insane for sure. Amy, we've got a place here that's much better than Krispy Kreme. It's called Duck Donuts. And there's local mom and pops donut shops too that are way better for around the same price. So if you are craving donuts, which I'm not really a donut eater, I just go there for fun when there's a promotion out. The artificial flavoring, coloring, food dye they put on that stuff, it just does a number on my stomach. I didn't even eat all of those donuts, and afterwards I felt terrible. I felt completely horrible. Like when you're not used to putting that kind of artificial stuff in your body on a daily basis and then you take big old bites out of it, your body feels it. Your body feels it for sure. Werewolf says, I like the ice cupcakes that Kroger did back in the day with the cat, ghost, etc. Yeah, the rings. The rings, Werewolf. Like the one that Bree sent me. The Black Roses ones tonight. They're cool. Yeah, looking forward to the new Evil Dead Burn. Same Vaz. I love all the Evil Dead movies. Always been a big fan of all of them. I'm looking forward to the new Scary movie. Anybody else looking forward to the new Scary movie? I think that's going to be a great one. So much stuff still coming. So, guys, just, yeah, came off of the bouquet of Black Roses cupcakes that October Bree sent. Shout out to her. Awesome. I've got my sugar rush for the week now if I need to pick me up. Again, if you guys were here, I would definitely share them with you. So again, guys, if you don't pay attention to community posts, I highly encourage you to pay attention to that because you'll probably see where all of the videos are headed this week over there. There's going to be something every night. What? I don't know because we're getting into that tricky time of the season now where it's just one thing after another, after another, after another. So just keep your eyes on the channel and make sure the notification bell is turned on so you don't miss a moment of the spooky retro fun that I have here on the channel. You know, that's my spiel that I say at the end of every video. So, super happy to have found the blow mold, and it's going to go up right there where the ghost is. And shout out to Breeze for sending the cupcakes for the 5,000 celebration last night. And of course, shout out to Kirsten and her husband for the light back there, and Barb for the Elvira last week, and Halloween Maniacs for all of the Ben Cooper NECA stuff that they sent. And thank you all so much, and keep your eyes out there because the Halloween stuff is definitely starting to hit. Five Below, I'm sure, is going to be coming pretty soon. I swung by there today. By the way, Five Below has a knockoff. Looks almost just like the box from the 90s. Five Below has a box of creepy toys that you can make, like the creepy crawlers machine from back in the day, and it looks just like creepy crawlers at Five Below. I documented that. I filmed it today, so that'll be popping up in a video. Couldn't believe it when I saw it. It looked just like creepy crawlers, but it's not the same name. So cool. Mark, thanks for joining in. Getting ready to wrap it up here tonight. But yeah, exactly. Better late than never. Rat said that in one of their songs. What was the Rat song that said it's better late than never? I think it was the song called One Step Away. I used to be a big Rat fan back in the day. Matter of fact, 40 years ago when I was 6 years old, Rat toured with Poison, and Poison was the opening act. And the tour was called the Rat Poison Tour. How clever, right? The Rat Poison Tour. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this spontaneous Saturday night live stream. Next live stream, of course, will be next Friday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as normal. So, shout out to Breeze for moderating tonight. She always keeps it going. Thank you, Breeze, for that and for the cupcakes. And thank you all for joining in tonight and watching me unbox this thing. So, I hope you all have a great weekend and keep your eyes out there for code oranges. If you see anything I don't see, definitely hit me up and let me know. And have a good night, guys. I'm going to get off here, walk Luna, and go get me some sleep because I am definitely long overdue for it, guys. I could literally close my eyes right now and say, hey, can somebody wake me up in 60 seconds? Because I could easily take a power nap. It's been a long day. I think so, Dullahan. I think I'm starting to have a sugar crash from eating that cupcake at 8 o'clock at night. Plus, being up since about 4:30 in the morning, it's catching up with me. So, good night, spooky family. Love all of you ghouls and goblins. And until next time, I'll see you.